This is David B69, and welcome to the first game of our Pirates at Phillies series on MLB The Show 25. Hope everybody's doing fine today. You can see we're a game behind the Braves still in the standings. Both teams are playing at a terrific pace, so we just got to keep on trying to win. We have to make a roster move for AAA because somebody came off the disabled list. I should have recognized that. I did not recognize that, so I have to make a change. So, what we got to do is, it's obvious that in AAA there are 14 pitchers. We shouldn't have 14 pitchers. We should have 13 pitchers. So somebody in AA, relief pitcher wise, has to go to single A. That's move one. Move number two. Somebody in AAA needs to go to AA. And now we have perfect alignment. Now we can continue. We're wearing our City Connects. Zardo's pitching today. This is what I was saying yesterday. We're setting it all up so Wheeler would get the start against Skeens, which is the pitching match that we want. So let's get playing.
From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, MLB The Show brings you the Turnpike Series. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Biggest storyline coming into this one, he's riding quite the hitting streak, Singy.
Been seeing the ball so well, Boog. One of the toughest outs in the league right now. It'll be interesting to see how they pitch to him today.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. What do you look for here?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That one is absolutely belted. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Jared Triolo stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next offering is downstairs. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game one of this three-game set. There's the strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Okay. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Yeah, the batter down, Jock Peterson. Just missed. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Cruz. At second, Triolo. At first with no outs. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. And here is Spencer Horwitz. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Andrew McCutchen in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Pirates strand a couple, and now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and pitching here today, Andrew Heaney. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Up and in, and that's ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
3-2 on the way. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here comes Bryce Harper, hitting a ton of homers this year, second most in the National League. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Center fielder.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about guys, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Fastball for a strike. Power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And it's even up. Heaney with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. 2-2 now. That one missed.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And this place is rocking. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And now it's Alec Bohm.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one is lifted in the air. Cruz sizing this one up. They got it for out number 2.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
And now it's JT Realmuto.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Hitting better than .350 this month.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
On the ground. Oh, great stop to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Proof right there.
Back at Citizens Bank Park. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Joey Bart now. Luzardo back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Whips it across. One out in the second.
Second baseman.
And stepping in is the speedy Nick Gonzalez. And first offering is fouled off. And that's a strike. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes.
One ball, 1 strike.
And misses inside.
2-1.
That's to third. Boom. Goes on to first. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Max Kepler at the plate.
Fielder, Max
Heaney,
Kepler.
33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Right down the chute, strike 1.
There
No
it
ball,
was.
1 strike.
Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 out now.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes,
Batting
slider
7,
down and away
right
from a
fielder,
same-side
Nick
thrower as the hitter.
Castellanos.
I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Nick Castellanos in the
1
box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. And strike 2. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Into center. Cruz makes the catch, inning over. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. And that's in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Hey, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Cruz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Real Muto hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Triolo in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. To third, boom. Sends it across to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They trail things here 2-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now the DH, Edmundo Sosa.
Hitter, Edmundo Sosa.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's too high. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. Fair ball.
I didn't notice the ball got by him.
Easily with a leadoff double.
Yeah, single E7. That's appropriate.
Trey Turner now walked his first time. That's a strike. 0-1. And it's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one missing inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-2. Down the left field line, looks like extra bases. Coming home. He'll score into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Back-to-back base hits, ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Turner stands at second with no outs. puts it in the air out towards left center. Cruz sizes this one up, puts it away for the out. Here's Byron Buxton. He's already homered in this game.
Center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Hammered, base hit. Flying around third is Turner. He will score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. Runner on at first with one gone, and here comes Alec Bohm. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that's in for a strike. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 7th home run of the season. It's 6-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Andrew Heaney will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
On the mound now for the Pirates,
Number
Bailey
6.
Falter. He's
Bailey
pitching on 2
Falter.
days rest. Here comes Real Muto. He's 0 for 1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
No ball. 1 strike.
Fouled off left side. 4 runs already in the frame here in the last half of the 3rd. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Line to left. Peterson makes the grab. That's out number 2. 2 down, bases
Now
empty.
batting,
Now
left
batting Max
fielder,
Kepler.
Max
Struck out on just 3
Kepler.
pitches last time.
And that one hammered. That's going back. Back some more. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 4 runs for him, 4 hits,
Leading off
1
for
error,
Pittsburgh,
and no
left
one left.
fielder, Jack
Welcome back. Let's
Peterson.
check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. So Jock is retired on strikes.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
2 balls. 1 strike.
1 down, base is empty. Swings and misses. It's 2-2.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
And
3
that's a little
balls,
high.
2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
The Turnpike Series
Leadoff
continues now.
for the Phillies.
Ready to go. Bottom
Right
4.
fielder,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Castellanos.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
1 pitch,
Now
1 out.
batting, second baseman.
This is Bryson
Bryson
Stott. He's 0
Stott.
for 1. Fought off foul. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground to short. Now the throw to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play.
Now batting, designated hitter, Edmundo Sosa.
2 down, base is empty. And here is Sosa to the plate. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Outside low. And the count even 1-1. Headed towards the corner. McCutchen running hard to get it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. And that one upstairs. And that's downstairs. And the count is filled up. Trey Turner on deck for the Phils. Lifted in the air, right center field. McCutchen after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Luzardo back to work. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Bart measures 6 feet 2 inches, 28 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Gonzalez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch. And he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Sia strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Liner, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Up the middle, whips it to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Phillies 6 and the Pirates nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. First
One ball,
offering
no
misses
strike.
badly for ball one. Action in the pen down there. Joey Wentz, the left-hander, up and throwing. And that one wrapped foul. Swings through that one for strike two.
One ball.
So
two
far, all
strikes.
we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Swings and misses. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here is Bryce Harper. First
No,
pitch
that's a
just
ball.
misses. To the right side, Gonzalez tosses to
You're out.
first. Harper retired. 2 outs, base is
Up
empty.
next for the
Byron
Phillies,
Buxton
center
stands in for the
fielder,
Phillies.
Byron
He's already
Buxton.
homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. Going
0-1.
one. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And it's
That's a
1-1.
ball.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1-2.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And now
That's a ball.
2-2.
2-2.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Cruz puts it away, and that is that. The Turnpike
Leading
Series
off for
continues
Pittsburgh,
now.
center
All
fielder,
right, we go to the
O'Neal Cruz.
top half of inning number 6. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one 95 to finish him off. Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. That
Nope,
one
that's
off
off
the
the
mark.
plate.
Ball 1. And
Oh.
another ball.
2-0.
That
Ball
one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. And there's the automatic. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been
Now
really
batting left
patient at the
fielder,
plate.
Jock
The game plan that
Peterson.
he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Peterson stands in now and watches strike 1.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the
Here you
hitters
go.
aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Did not go. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
No.
On the ground to
Bravo.
first, and it goes just foul. This one pops straight up near the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and there's 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good
Now
timing on
batting,
it. Just
the
got
first
underneath it a
baseman,
little bit and popped it
Spencer
up.
Horwitz.
Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Spencer Horwitz. Fouled off to the right. Late on that fastball.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And there's a ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Phillies 6 and the Pirates nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, digging in, Alec Bohm. That's down and in. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Caleb Ferguson, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Majinski getting cranked up as well. Swung on, belted. Peterson really on his horse for this one. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. 0 for 2 in this one. And it's fouled away. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Cruz going back on this one. Slams into the wall and hangs on. Cut off, throw to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play. And it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Here comes the 0-1. That's inside.
Now pitching for
Joey
Pittsburgh.
Wentz is forced
Number
to the mound
34.
after the injury.
Joey
He last
Wentz.
pitched 2 days ago. That one outside. Now 2-2. Bohm stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. That misses the zone. Full count 3-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. And the 0-2. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. So it's 1 run. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jordan Romano.
And you know, bullpen guys
Now
can struggle
pitching
sometimes
for
when
the
they're called
Phillies.
upon with big leads
Number
because it
68.
just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight
Jordan
game. So
Romano.
we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Romano winds and deals. Swinging a foul straight back. And that one misses up and in. 1-2 to count. On the ground to third. Boom. Throws on to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. This is Joey Bart. He's grounded out a couple of times. Swinging a foul. Pushed off to the right. And that will get out of play. Romano, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a two-seamer. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled on the run. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Nick
Two down,
Gonzalez.
bases empty. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. There's a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Ball one there. Two down, nobody on. Here the top half of inning number 7.
No.
Just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That one out to right. Castellanos. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming
for
schedule.
The Phillies, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. And they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball to the right side. And that chance handled. On to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting,
So digging in,
designated
Edmundo
hitter,
Sosa,
Edmundo
1 for 2.
Sosa.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
The Phils up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one
1-1.
not close. And that's ball 1. Out towards right center field. Gonzalez on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting,
2 outs, base is
shortstop,
empty. Here's Trey Turner.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But
No
he stayed
ball.
focused and
1
made a nice catch right there.
0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I think he was
0-2.
sitting off speed there. Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Ripped to short. Peguero throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Down quickly go the Phillies. And they hold a 7-0 lead. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the
leading
booth.
off for
I'm not
Pittsburgh,
sure that's a
third
good thing.
baseman,
See, did
Brian
anybody ever give you the
Hayes.
silent treatment?
I don't remember that.
And it gets by him. So a man
Now
at
batting,
first.
shortstop,
Leover
Peguero.
Peguero, the next Pirate to hit. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all. And
Now
everybody
batting,
in the dugout
the
goes
center
crickets
fielder,
on him.
O'Neal
And
Cruz.
that veteran player's usually got a response for those
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jordan Romano won't go any further tonight. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
Tanner
the Phillies,
Banks takes over on the
number
mound.
58.
And he's got a nice lead to work
Tanner
with, so he
Banks.
should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Cruz now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Next offering is fouled back. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Kepler makes the grab. Out number 2. Next is the Pirates DH, Jared Triolo. There's the strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Left field. Kepler on his way over. And that is that. So one left for Pittsburgh, not going their way. It's 7-0. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Wentz, 27 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Peterson coming on, makes the catch, 1 away. Not much question that Citizens Bank Park is a hitter-friendly field. Lots of homers and triples to be had with this outfield design. So up next, Byron Buxton. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
You know, from an outfielder's perspective, that right center field power alley can be tough to play, but the odd angles in left center field aren't much easier. Definitely an interesting layout.
No ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Boom in the box now as he leaves that one up high. That one outside. And now 2-0. There's a swing and a miss.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
That one is upstairs. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And now it is JT Realmuto. 0 for 3 in this one. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now Max Kepler. And he grounds one to the right side. Gonzalez to first in time. And that is the inning. So they strand a pair. Through 8 full, it's the Phillies 7 and the Pirates nothing.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Matt Strom.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Peterson just got a piece of it.
Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
High fly ball out into left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One up, one down.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. And there's the strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And fires in a fastball at 95.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Harper. He takes it on his own, and they're down to their last out.
Now batting, right fielder Andrew McCutchen.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Right side, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies take this one in a blowout.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Yeah, this game just had, like, zero doubt whatsoever. The Pirates are playing like they don't, like, have any salary on the team, which I don't think they do. It's like the only name I knew for sure was McCutchen. I mean, everybody else is kind of like guys and stuff that have been around the league or are just like young guys and stuff going through systems. So, I mean, I know Hayes, I know O'Neill Cruz, and as well, but I mean, like you said, they're not famous guys. Got him down to 3 hits. Hayes got 2 of them. He's got another one. And what can I say? We just dominated overall. Their pitching only able to strike us out 4 times for the entire game. Bailey Falter went down with an injury. I feel bad about that. That's actually a sad thing. Let's see here. Phillies. Harper's hit streak went away. Just sad because we opened up the game with that story. Kind of probably jinxed myself with that one. Kepler, Castellanos, and Stott also went over. With all those overs, you wouldn't have thought we scored so much, but Buxton and Bohm, they both they balled out today. So, yeah. We did really well. We're going to exit here. We're going to actually see events of the day. Look at what we're coming up tomorrow. Since we got this game done pretty quickly, I like to take advantage of that time. Basically to see... Let's see, you've got Skeens against Wheeler. That's a great matchup. I mean, you can't ask for anything more than that. Injured list. Yeah, Bailey Folder is out for 1 to 2 weeks with shoulder inflammation. So, go ahead for him. So he's obviously out for the rest of the series. There should have been transactions for them as well. And that's kind of weird. I mean, obviously okay, Jock Peterson came from the Rangers. Okay, so they made a trade and stuff earlier this season. It's the stuff you don't see. But obviously Bailey Falter has gone to the disabled list. So they would have had to make a roster move. But I guess we won't know who that was. Anyways, until next time, this is David B69 saying have a great day, everybody. Peace. I'm out.